But I've been down to Truefoot Hill in Mayfair, West London, to have the ultimate grooming experience. I can say it absolutely is a phenomenal experience. And it included a haircut, a facial, and a traditional wet shave. And it lasted somewhere around an hour and a half for the experience. And I'll certainly be rebooking to come along.
Tom, I am Austin Beauty Meets. I'm the brand guardian here, creative director for Truefoot Hill. I've been here 5 years, and my role really is to look at the entire business and decide what will complement the barbering side and the shaving side, and that's product. So over the last 2 years especially, I've been developing new products, Highgrove, the Gentleman, Sandalwood, and Mayfair. For a new audience, we're finding new, fresh faces coming in. Truefoot Hill has been around for an unbelievable 220 years next year. It started out as a wig maker, and we used to put perfume wigs for the landed gentry and the monarchs. We've serviced 9 monarchs, unbelievably. And Truefoot Hill, there's been markers, there's touch points throughout history. There's obviously the 9 monarchs, George III. We also serviced Queen Victoria with maker to her and created Imperial Bouquet for her. This incredible fragrance. And one thing about Truefoot Hill, it's a scent. It's a scent and a sensation. It's a scent that surrounds you, and all the different scents we have here, from Mayfair to absolutely to Spanish leather. There's, at its core, is a sense of lavender. I think lavender connects everything, really. It's that gentlemanly fragrance that there's a gentle nod, and it's a gentle experience. As you said, you're sitting in the chair, you sit back, and it's luxury. Time is luxury. You've switched off that. In your case, an hour and a half. I want a glorious hour and a half that was. We are the pioneer. We're the pioneer in the world of shaving, and we try and stick to the DNA of the brand. So though we're looking at fragrances form a part of what we offer. So there are 4 steps in the shaving ritual. There's the hot towel. We can put that aside. We always start with the hot towel. Then the pre-shave oil, just some drops of this golden nuggets, this pre-shave oil. That's its own scent and sensation. Then the shaving cream that gives a rich lather. And after your shave, apply the aftershave balm, which moisturizes the skin, and then, of course, the cologne. You might think, Lord, that's a bit of an experience and a bit of a long process, but actually, the more you do it, the shorter the regime seems. But yeah, it's something gents should explore and embrace for that great experience for the skin you're in. Sandalwood is the perfect scent moving from autumn into winter. There's a woodiness, there's a coziness to it, familiarity to it. It gives you a gentle hug, I believe. So when we were approached by Netflix to create a campaign to support the series, we were looking at, or they were looking at, who is the gentleman? Where does he have a shave? Where does he buy a suit? Where does he buy his tea from? What leather goods will he carry? So there are 4 brands who created this gentleman character. And by far, the most excitement really came out with the shave, and they're coming in here and coming to where the gentlemen would come, and where gentlemen do come, and we look after gentlemen in every. Mayfair, marvellous Mayfair, has been on the market for about 18 months. It's great because it's the fragrance that men were buying, and they're taking home their wives and girlfriends and saying, well, not asking, use it, just steal it. It's soft, it's citrus, it's fresh. The packaging itself is this wonderful eau de Nil. There's a lovely street map actually designed in the box. And if one turns it around, you can just see the silhouette of a Bro Brummel type that would have visited here. Yeah, there's a softness to it. Complete contrast to Sandalwood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about it. It's just, it's perfect for spring, summer. Um, for me, it's the citrus. It's the citrus note. It's the pickup. It's the pickup of spring. It's the it's the delivery of something new and fresh, and there's a new beginning here. And that's Mayfair does that beautifully. I pitched the entire idea because His Majesty King Charles III bought Highgrove for many reasons in 1980. One of the main reasons was that magnificent Cedar of Lebanon tree that stood in the front there. That was then, sadly, in the last decade, deceased, had to be cut down. But cedar is very much at the heart of that fragrance. And when I planted the idea of cedar to Highgrove in the King's Foundation and to Highgrove Gardens, yeah, the seed was lifted and was definitely welcoming call. And His Majesty became very involved, and he chose the fragrance with cedar in there and lavender. We would go back to lavender, and then allowed us to use one of his really wonderful, tranquil watercolors of Highgrove House as the basis of packaging. Particularly when one buys the triple soap, His Majesty loves the soap. When one buys one of the triple box of soap and just pull the sleeve from the carton, at the back there you have an uninterrupted copy of the painting. It's something one can frame. It's lovely. And we work with the King's Foundation and Highgrove Gardens. We give a percentage to the charity on purchase. So it's been wonderful working with that organisation. I do recommend a visit to Highgrove Gardens. It's just an incredible experience, and if one's lucky enough to meet with the young apprentices and scholars, what the charity is doing there with the young people is just incredible, keeping craft alive, keeping tradition alive. And we're excitingly in the future, we're working with with some of the scholars there to produce the wooden bowl for the hard soap that one uses, the brush. Will be made from remnants of the cedar tree. Oh, wow. So there's a lovely loop and a lovely story there. But you're right, it's just Sandalwood is king, but Highgrove really is more than that. Highgrove's the boss. The boss. It's got a lovely story to it, and it's a lovely, lovely fragrance.